We're going to flesh a fox here in this video. I'm going to show you how to clean it up so it's ready to go on the board, whether you're going to ship it to auction or selling to a private buyer. So first thing we're going to do, start at the face. If you've got a water head, you have to flush all the extra stuff out here. This one's not bad. Caught a little bit low on the neck, but not really any water head there. I'll clean it up anyway, just to show you guys. If you're going to start on a water head, start right before the nose. You're just going to clean the past the eyes and up the side of the snout, and you're getting the majority of the stuff off. You don't have to get everything off. On the canines, they're not using the faces for the most part, so you're going to push everything right up through the ears. Just be careful not to tear the ears off. One thing I should have said before I started, I guess, is I'm using the soft metal, the dull fleshing knife, not the sharp hard metal one that would use for otter and that sort of thing. So if you don't have a water head and it's all clean up on the face like this is now, usually I'd start right here between the ears. Basically start working from here down and then spread out from there and go all the way around the head. You're trying to just get that membrane off, and that's about it. Again, just that membrane. Fox are very thin hides, don't push too hard on them. Then for here, we're just getting this meat off the cheek. And then that little bit of membrane by the ear. Again, work around. Do the other side. Right behind the ear. Be really careful in the armpit here. It is super thin there and really easy to tear, so don't go over it too many times and just push nice and gentle on that. There's a little nick I see in the hide there, so it's going to be nice and careful going around it. Again, into this armpit, being really careful. If it's a female, you really have to watch the nipples and the belly. They also tear very easily. But this little male, no, this is a female actually, but doesn't really have any teats on it, or none showing anyway. back, as long as you don't have any burrs or any spruce needles, that sort of thing, in the fur, you can go down it pretty quick. If you do have any junk on the fur side that's still in there, yeah, foxes are pretty thin. It's really easy to make a hole, so make sure you're brushing that fur out nicely before you're putting it on the beam here to flesh. The belly side, just pull that down. Get rid of that. It's really important, if you see any nipples starting to pull at all, don't put them on the nose of the beam, because you'll end up pulling a big hole through if you pull hard at all. So just be aware of that. Now at this point, you can actually grab this stuff and pull down. This one's kind of frostbitten. I just pulled a hole in the hide just by doing that. I should have rolled this up nicer when I threw it in the freezer, but and then just that edge is pretty well left. You'll make sure to get all those tendons right down to the ankles. Pull them out. Don't worry about taking little nubs of fur off or whatever right on the ends of the legs, because you're going to square these up anyway when you put them on the board. And we'll do this other side, so I have to be pretty careful because I did pull a hole in here when I was pulling that meat off. So I'll probably have to just take a knife and clean up that little spot. I'll use a knife to get that off as well, because I don't want to pull it near that hole. And this side looks a little frostbitten, so it's going to be worse than normal to deal with. There you have it. And that's how you flesh a fox hide on the beam.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it, and we're north of 4 now.